alone. There had been a long period of time when they were harassing
Well,
those
they
types of businesses out of existence. Like
they
the police would show
arrested
up.
me
Yeah.
under
Frequently.
Well, no, at the Stray Cat, I actually negotiated because they tried to shut us down. The police tried to shut us down.
Yeah.
But they went a little bit too far when they arrested me for calling in after I was attacked by another person.
Yeah.
Mark Wright, who lived downstairs.
Oh.
And so I went to the top police guy. I don't remember. Either one, because neither one has been. But so I went to the head of the police department, told him my situation, that his cops were threatening me.
Yeah.
And he gave me his private card, and he wrote his telephone number down for his cell phone. And he said, if you have any problems with this gentleman for the next year, call this number at any time, we'll arrest him anywhere he is. I mean, they were very conciliatory to me. But as soon as that year was up, the fire marshal came in and shut it down. Almost to the day.
Really?
Yeah.
Like he heard about it and waited.
Well, there was a year statute of limitations on. I mean, I was getting ready to press charges against Kansas City, Missouri Police Department for torturous interference.
Ooh, such words.
Yeah. But they understood that. Like, this guy felt bad. Like, he legitimately felt bad. The thing is, this Mark Wright character, the cops that he was working with were usually. I mean, this Mark Wright guy was using crackheads to break into houses all over town and get antiques out of them and stuff. And there was kind of a racket going on. It was dirty. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't wanting to conflict with that. I didn't want to deal with that. But the cops that were getting kickbacks from Mark Wright were the ones that threw me in jail to try to intimidate me.
Here's the 5-second hat. Look down. Puppy hat.
But I think that's what's needed. I mean, I think
Transient art, you see.
a venue. Hilarious. But it could do a couple of things, right? Like, it could sell coffee.
Yeah.
It could sell food. I mean, it's not easy to do that, actually.
Well, I think the thing with coffee is coffee is generally easy, but what I'd be afraid with Kansas City too is then they would come around and say, oh, well, in order to sell coffee, you have to meet all these restaurant requirements.
It's the health department. So you can't actually sell. The thing is, there's two ways to look at it. The way downtown was that we sold packaged teas at retail. Hot water for free.
Yes.
So people were able to steep their own teas, but we didn't give them cups. We didn't provide, anything. We provided hot water from a coffee dispenser machine, and we sold tea. And we had a coffee machine that was free.
I know what I forgot
So
to
you
do.
weren't selling anything, so they couldn't bust you.
No, and we did everything. I mean, we tried to set it up such that there would be very little.
Yeah, because then they're all about all the restaurant equipment that you don't necessarily need.
Yeah, all the stainless steel and all the and the drains and everything else. So we didn't want to get into any of that, right? None of it. And so we didn't. We avoided it by only going with retail.
You have a clean mirror.
Oh, yeah.
This one's kind of got a grid on it.
Where do you need it? Because the
I need to
mirror's
take a
all
picture
over
of
the
I
place.
need to take a picture of the camera.
Oh, well, over on that wall behind the picture.
The only thing
Yeah.
you need to take a picture of
Oh, and here's free ones right
in
here.
front of a mirror.
Yeah, leave it there and you can just bring a mirror and put on top of
I
that.
don't know that I have it.
Was it easier to move this to the mirror? 'Cause I can move this.
It's simple to move it to the mirror.
This is very portable. Yeah, there's a mirror right here.
Oh yeah, there's that one behind. There's so much mirror. Yeah, exactly.
There's my back turn, stirring tea. 3 seconds. I like that effect. Good. I like that. Hold it still a second.
Say a little bit.
See, there I am.
Okay, so I'm gonna. One of these has to.
Do you have the live image of this on there?
Yeah. You just got to open up the.
Do you have the? Wow. Okay, we're that far delayed.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted to see, as if it would do.
Feedback loop.
Yes.
Okay, I've uploaded it to my Flickr site. If you want to put it on your desktop.
The picture? You've already uploaded it?
Oh, I'm going to upload these others that I took too.
I know it seems like a strange fascination with feedback loops. I just, there is a curious phenomenon
Hey, it's pretty what I'm seeing over here on this other screen.
in a dark room when you create a certain type of. But it has to be full screen to really experience it in the full.
Nothing like a slimy little carpet or a slimy little sock. He's growling about. He's kind of yucky photo.
Yeah, the imperfections in a mirror are very, very bad to pick up.
Get him! Get him! Play dogs!
Fight for our pleasure! Fight for our pleasure!
What the Romans supposedly said
To the Christians.
to the slaves when they were choosing. Have you ever seen the movie Spartacus?
No.
Yes.
And the
They said
very
fight
end,
for-
Spartacus and one of his second in command. They were forced to fight to see who would die a suffering death on the cross, and who would die right then and there fighting the
The
person
other.
they loved.
Right.
And the Romans were standing around like cheering and applauding. Fight for our pleasure.
Fight for our pleasure, dogs!
Oh Lord!
Oh Lord, won't you buy me a
Tima just knocked
Mercedes?
Happy
I
down.
know, she messed you
All
up.
have fortunes. I
Push his
must
head to the ground.
make amends.
So I do think that it would be interesting. Have you ever heard of the Democratic Club? The club that Pendergast's machine used to run?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean, something like that, but more neutral. Not 100%, geared toward political
Corruption.
That was
domination.
such a bad video, he canned it. Ooh, the keyhole in Kansas City. I like that. It's a classic wild face.
That's the mayor, Mark Funkhauser.
I see now.
That looks so much like a parody of blackface to me.
It's that guy Matt who does the whoop-de-doo. Here's the thing, okay? The first whoop-de-doo episode I saw starts out with these little black kids running around with these people I know, and the song is Spooks in Space, okay? And so I'm like, wow, this is a bit odd. I don't know, I don't want to label it the organization racist.
No, I mean,
by any stretch of the imagination.
That looks too much like Madrigal stuff.
Right. So, I've been labeled a racist for my categorizing the Obama poster that Jessica created as being neutral, not racist. I've been accused of fascism, which I think is dwarfed, because what about trying to elevate art as fascist? But, I guess Hitler tried to do something like that, but That doesn't make it a tenet of fascism, or was it? I guess.
Can we
maybe it
create a
was, it
folder
was.
on your desktop, put all these pictures in, and probably
Yeah,
make it
that's-
easier for you to find?
You can just you can create a folder on the desktop. I mean, feel free. There's no.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
call
actually worked today to try to clear off a
it
bunch
new
of
folder.
because I was down to like 69 gig of room. You know.
Oops, that's funny. 69 gig.
I know. Like I mean, it's
there
such
it
a tiny amount that it concerns
That's such a
me.
funny number.
It's what it was at. So it's 69.
69
gigabytes.
gig. Dude.
Once you hit 69 gigabytes, you know it's time to pull up. Yes, Tima knows.
I call this CKKC.
Excellent.
CKKC pictures, and I'm gonna move it down here. Okay.
That mouse. We had a much better setup and then it crashed. So now I've got this like janky keyboard.
The mouse crashed.
The mouse and the keyboard, both.
But he's back on. See, I thought the whole site had crashed because I've got a good physical thing. So you go like this, and you unbutton the shirt,
Oh Lord.
and then you flash. Jeff.
What? Oh, Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin!
I thought you were flashing he boobies.
I could do that if you really
That's a
wanted.
really great. I see exactly what you're saying now. I really like it.
What's that?
I really like what you've got going on there. Your
Except
vision.
I couldn't erase that in that version of Photoshop I had.
What's
Started
that?
asking for passwords and wouldn't accept them.
That circle thing? Was that?
That's just a color.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to make the circle and then cut it out into a crescent shape, and then have the background show up.
That picture turned out well.
Actions. Doing all sizes.
Okay, if this was a still shot, the happy lapdog.
Oh Lord.
He goes from fighting for our pleasure to
The happy lapdog.
lapdogging it.
So look at this size, the original size from my 3168 by 4752. It won't even fit on your screen.
Right.
Is this an Intel Mac?
Yes, it is. Is that one?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's those aluminum brick ones.
Oh, right. Yes, it is.
Is it going to show up?
Is that one?
That'd be the
See,
missus.
there's a phone you could borrow if you ever thought to chase that notion.
Well, we have a phone. It's just
Hola,
not here.
como está? You can watch us on Justin TV and you'll see what we're doing.
Well, we have a phone. It's just not here.
All right, you're busy. All right. Okay. All right, love you. We're still working. Oh, you have a car? You have the car, right? Why don't you come here? Okay. No. I had a little ham. That's it. Oh, we got some work to do. I know. All right, love you. Jeff's and Jessica's. Okay, love you. Oh, it did show up.
Oh, wow.
I was like, why isn't this showing up? Well, it did show up.
Largely.
The original size.
Wow.
Maybe hyperventilated.
Well, that's pretty intense. It'll be easier to work with an image that big to make it look right.
Download the original size of this photo.
Well, that's pretty intense.
Did you catch my twist of words?
I did not.
It's blown up.
Oh, well.